Let it all go, let it all go. No submission, this is 250. Greatness or death, this is how we roll. Before I'm laid to rest, I'll conquer the globe.
State troopers in Louisiana are now accused of brutalizing and killing a black man and obstructing investigation. 5 current and former state troopers in Louisiana are now accused of brutalizing and killing a black man and obstructing investigations. The arrest of Ronald Greene in 2019 generated allegations of cover-up and multiple investigations. Robbie Chavez reports from New Orleans, and a warning: some of these details are graphic.
After a years-long investigation, a moment of celebration.
5 officers have been charged.
As the family of Ronald Greene learned, the 5 officers involved in his deadly 2019 arrest are being charged with state crimes. But Greene's mother said the indictments still fall short of justice.
This is 3.5 years of a murder and a cover-up. Let's not forget who aided and abetted, to where we had to really struggle just to get what we got today.
Greene's death gave his family...
Yeah, you guys struggle. They ain't trying to give a nigga nothing. They ain't trying to help nobody. These people are evil. There's a lot of evil in this world.
Cause for suspicion from the start, when authorities said he died in a car crash at the end of a high-speed chase. The body camera footage was withheld from the autopsy. It finally emerged last year when the Associated Press obtained it, bringing to light what really happened and likely led to Greene's death. In that graphic video, troopers are seen stunning the 49-year-old Greene repeatedly, ignoring his calls for help.
I'm scared. I'm just scared.
One trooper, who faces the most serious of the charges, drags him by his ankle shackles and digs his foot into Greene's back to force him to lay down. The video shows Greene face down in the dirt for more than 9 minutes. The 5 officers will face...
Y'all hear that? 9 minutes. Tasing him, did all kind of wicked stuff to him. All kinds of wicked stuff. Sick bastards. Lock him up.
Charges from negligent homicide to malfeasance. The NAACP president in Baton Rouge reacted.
I'm deeply saddened that it took all of this, even with a video of a black man getting beat to death on the side of a road. It should have never gotten here.
Greene's mother is urging substantial prison time for the officers.
They need to be held accountable. Because if not, you're condoning the killing of Ronald Greene. You're okay with my son being murdered.
A federal...
Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones Culture channel. This is a channel of excellence, truth, direction, and serenity. This is the 250 Gemstones exchange segment. This is where I give you guys great content, and in exchange, you guys, if you like, comment, or subscribe. Hopefully, all 3 of the above. Don't be afraid to share my videos. Pass me around. Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. And y'all know how I feel about my chizzing. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Also, check out my website, 250gemstones.com.co. Also, check out my Spotify podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. This first video y'all just saw, that's what happened. Those events took place. It happened in 2019. That black man, Mr. Greene, got boots in his ass, got his life taken by some corrupt, racist police officers in 2019, May 2019. 3 years later, the cops are finally charged. But now I'm about to bring y'all an update. This is updated, what's today? Yesterday. Some of these officers will not face jail time and will be put back on the force. Can y'all believe that? With the body cam and all that information this gave y'all, it's on camera. They took this man's life on camera, tased him, did unholy things to him, and now they will be allowed to be back on the force. Let's read this, y'all. If you guys want to check out the article, apnews.com. Article written by Jim Mustian, M-U-S-T-I-A-N, Mustian. The Louisiana State Police have reinstated a veteran trooper who had been accused of withholding graphic body camera video showing another officer dragging black motorist Ronald Greene by his ankle shackles during his deadly 2019 arrest. Did y'all hear that, fam? Let me slow it down. The Louisiana State Police have reinstated, meaning they rehired this nigga. Rehired this cracker, this racist white man back on the police force. Reinstated. Louisiana State Police have reinstated a veteran trooper who had been accused of withholding graphic body camera videos showing another officer dragging black motorist Ronald Greene by his ankles in the 2019 deadly arrest. Lieutenant John Clary, the ranking trooper at the scene of Greene's arrest, will return to active duty this week. So this week, y'all, he's back on the force. He killed that black man. Now he's back on the force. State Police spokesman Captain Nick Manale, M-A-N-A-L-E, Nick Manale said in an email to the Associated Press on Monday, he needs to get fired too. The captain, Nick Manale, he needs to get fired too. The development comes weeks after state prosecutors dismissed an obstruction of justice charge against Clary after he agreed to testify in a negligent homicide trial of Corey York, a trooper accused of forcing Greene to lie face down and handcuffed on a northeast Louisiana roadside for more than 9 minutes. Face down, handcuffed, and they beat him. He beat him to death. Use of force experts have said that tactic likely restricted Greene's breathing. So everybody is saying that this cop killed him. So Clary wasn't the one that killed him, but he hid the evidence. That's what he got charged with. That body cam talking about because the initial problem was, the initial lie was that Ronald Greene died in a car crash during a high-speed chase. They said the man, he blew up, his body was all over the place because he was running from the cops during the high-speed chase. But come to find out, he was beat to death, and this officer is about to be back on the force, Lieutenant John Clary. He videotaped the whole thing with the body cam, and he hit the body cam. Obstruction. So he's trying to cover up for the other officers, but they found that body cam tape. They found that damn tape. Clary, 59, had been among 5 officers indicted a year ago in May 10th, 2019. Among 5 officers indicted a year ago in the May 10th, 2019 death that authorities initially blamed on a car crash. An AP investigation revealed long suppressed body camera video showing white officers beating, stunning, and dragging Greene as he pleaded for mercy and wailed, "I'm your brother, I'm scared." And you can hear in the video too, he's saying, I'm scared. He's scared to die. Who wouldn't be scared to die? You getting pummeled, mistreated. The prosecution has suffered several setbacks in recent months. Only 2 of the 5 officers will still face charges. So only 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. The dismissals have prompted new calls for the U.S. Justice Department to bring its own indictment against the troopers following a year-long civil rights investigation that examined whether state police bosses obstructed justice to protect the troopers in Greene's arrest. If you guys want to read the rest of this article, apnews.com. I'm going to meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion. Let's go. Would y'all like to know my opinion? Would y'all like to know my opinion? Of course you do. That's why your ass is here. It's obvious that these police officers, troopers, captains, lieutenants are racist. And it's just crazy. This is an evil world. This is the world we living in. There's a lot of good in here. I'm not here to harp on it. I'm not here to harp on all the wrongdoing, because there's a lot of good people too. And all the good people out there, for all the good folks like myself that's pushing positivity, the people out there who ain't taking nothing from nobody, the people out there that's pushing the front lines, trying to bring the best out of the people, bringing the best out of yourself first, allowing God to work through you. Do what you can while you can before we get up out of here. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. We need it. At the same time, there's a lot of people walking this earth have no souls. A lot of people walk on this earth that has allowed a spirit to use them in the most malicious and despicable way. This is just crazy how these officers are back on the force. What other job where you can mess up this bad and still keep your damn job? I seen people get fired at Popeyes for coming up short on the cash register. Yes, coming up short on the cash register, your ass is out of there. Well, I forgot what the threshold is. You can't be more than $10 short. People getting fired for $10. They call it theft. They ain't trying to let not a penny go through here unaccounted for. $10? I'm pretty sure Ronald Greene's life is worth more than $10. These people are back in the force. And here's the thing. This is why I'm always cautious when I get pulled over. And thank God that we live in America. I don't know how much longer the Constitution is going to be worth anything. I don't know how much longer the Constitution will have validity. I don't know how much longer it will sustain this stuff. But while we still have the Constitution, I'm going to exercise it because I don't trust no officer, nobody of authority, from the police officer all the way up to the president. It's sad that you have to approach these people because these are the pillars of our communities. These are people we run to when we need help. And of course, there's a lot of good officers, a lot of good. I ain't gonna, no, there ain't a lot of good politicians. Let me slow that up. I think there's a small handful, very, very small handful of good politicians. But from the police officers on up, crooked, corrupt, and a lot of officers get mad at Americans when they exercise our rights. A lot of officers get mad when you speak up for yourself. We gotta speak. We gotta get these people off the force. How can you get the people off the force if the local and state government is aiding this bad behavior? But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about the officer that hid the body cam footage showing 4 other police officers taking a black man's life? 5 racist police officers, but one of them will be back on the force. Took a black man's life. He was screaming, "I'm scared." Screaming, "I'm your brother. I'm scared." They have lied. This man has hid the camera footage from the body cam. And now he will be back on the force. Lied, hid the body cam, and it was involved in murder. I thought that when you involved with a murder, like the RICO, you're an affiliate. Ain't you supposed to do time? Like in the drive-by, even though I didn't pull the trigger, Ray pulled the trigger. Now look at Pookie was driving. Ray pulled the trigger. Your boy Michael, I was just in the back chilling. They said I had to earn my stripes. I can't be no punk. I was in the back of the car, but I wasn't driving and I wasn't shooting. They ain't trying to hear that in court. You was in that car. You guys to go do some time. That police officer was there. He could have prevented this murder from happening. Why isn't he doing the time? Flood my comments, 250, capital G.